each other's hair. Like we would just like brush each other's hair and scratch our head and play with our hair while we watched TV. And it was like our favorite thing to do. Oh my gosh, it felt so good. So one year, I think it was right after I graduated college, which was 2014, and my friend sent me a link to a YouTube video and was like, oh my gosh, they're doing what we'd love to do, brushing each other's hair. She says, I love to play. She's like, I actually fall asleep to this sound. It sounds so good. And the channel was, oh my gosh, what was that channel? Psyche Truth. It was Psyche Truth ASMR. And it even had ASMR in the title, and I literally totally misunderstood. And they would whisper in it, like it was mostly just hair play, like brushing hair. And I was like, wow, this is so relaxing. And so like I would just like put it by my bed and like listen to it and fall asleep, because I thought it was like the same thing as like, it is, it's all ASMR. In college, I would get apps that had like the sound of rain, like white noise, and I would listen to the sound of rain and thunderstorms. It was so relaxing. So that's ASMR. I totally forgot about that. So I also did that. And so she sent me these videos of hair brushing, but like neither of us knew it was ASMR, or at least maybe she did and she just didn't like tell me because she didn't want me to be like weirded out or something. But then like some of the videos, like, so I would watch all the Psyche Truth videos, but honestly the majority of them were, like all of them were hair play. Like I never stumbled upon anything else. And so I would listen to their videos. And like not a ton, like I think I like binged them one week and then I forgot about them. And they would like, when they were brushing hair, they would occasionally whisper like to each other, like to say something. And I was like, why are they whispering? And I thought it was because they would like break the mic. Like I thought the mic was like super sensitive and it would like break it or something. I don't know what I thought. But so then fast forward to 2017. I had just had my son. And so this was literally like April 2017. He was 3 months old, and my husband was on like night shift, so that was a miserable summer. So basically I would go to work, and then I would get home, and my husband would pass my son off to me, and he would go to work, and then I'd come home. I'd work for another hour with my son, just like nursing on me, and then I was bored. I would like go to bed. I was so miserable, so I just like lay in bed on my phone. So I had nothing else to do, and like I honestly was like a little bit afraid to go do stuff with just my son by myself because it was my first, and it was like the idea was kind of overwhelming to me to have to like leave the house with him. And I was able to, like, I would go out and get food, and sometimes I would visit friends, but like I just like I kind of had a little bit of anxiety like about like leaving alone with him. So I would just kind of like sit at home by myself with nothing to do. funny because it makes me sound like a very orderly, routine person, but I just like things that have like an equation to them. So like film, edit, thumbnail, tags, labeling, upload it, you know, all that stuff is kind of like fun to me. Like I like that, and like I'll sometimes look at the analytics, which is kind of fun to like see like what are the search terms and things like that. Like I don't really focus. It doesn't drive my channel that much, but it's just like fun to analyze. I kind of described a little bit of my process in my last video, but I'll do it again just to make this longer and in a cupped whisper version. Maybe I'll do it in inaudible. I don't know. I don't love inaudible because it gets like really wet sounding, and I don't like that. But like, maybe I can do it inaudible, but that doesn't have too many wet mouth sounds. I don't know. What do you guys think of this? Does this sound okay? It's like a semi-inaudible. I feel like Grace has a bunch of semi-inaudible videos where like you kind of understand what she's saying, but not fully, and I love that because it's not too clicky and wet, but it's still inaudible, so it's kind of like a background noise, and it sounds really, 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 really good. What do you guys think of that? Yay, nay, tell me. So I will film my video on my iPhone, and I have it plugged into this microphone. And then I will edit it in iMovie. Well, I'll film the video, and then right after I take the thumbnail. So, all you have to do to make a thumbnail is make sure the size is 16 by 9, and you can actually do it on your phone. Like, if you go to take a picture, you click like where you would go to do the self timer. You click that, and it says 4 to 3, 4 to 3, and you change that to 16 by 9. It like already does it for you. Sometimes I forget though, and I just change the size in Lightroom. So I take the thumbnail, and then and that's it. Then I edit the video in iMovie, save the video, upload it to the cloud, and then go to the cloud on my computer and download the video to the computer, and then I upload it to YouTube. So that takes like 2 days. I'm just like waiting for it to download, upload, download. And then for my thumbnail, and then I usually will like schedule it because I need time to add usually an ending, and then the cards, although I've been lazy with that lately, and tag it and label it and like put all of that effort into my description. It's definitely like a hobby, and I like that. There's no pressure to like, there's pressure to do a good job just because like I don't want to do, like, what's the point of hobby if you're gonna just do like it crappy? But it's not like the pressure of like I need to tag it perfectly and I need to have a perfect thumbnail. I like that. It's like fun to have a hobby that's like structured and creative a little bit. So for my thumbnail, I take it on my phone and then I edit it in Lightroom. So usually I will just resize it to the 16 by 9, and then I'll brighten it. I just brighten it up, and then I open it in PicMonkey, and that's when I'll just add the like ASMR over like paint. I don't do too much with thumbnails. I do think it's important to have like one that's not like I don't know if I agree with this actually, like not a screenshot of the video because it's higher quality. However, I've seen many very successful ASMR artists who just like use a screenshot and it's totally fine. But I like to put not sure if I'm sorry.